question because the three are in such different areas. I'm a social worker by training. I've spent 40 years working in New Mexico as a social worker. I don't even consider myself really retired, although I'm not paid as a social worker anymore, because in a lot of ways working in the state senate has been a social worker. The only real issue is whether it's clinical or... but I think of the things I'm proudest of having been involved with in the past. And I started a social agency here called La Familia, which does adoptions and foster care and counseling, and I'm very proud of having been involved with that. I loved working with Lawrence Rael at the City of Albuquerque, where I was the director of the Department of Family and Community Service. I loved working as a lobbyist on behalf of the Health Security Act and children's issues. But I think what I'm most proud of in my career is starting some of the charter schools that I started, but one in particular, and I just want to talk about one of them, and that's the one at the jail. We have, at the Bernalillo County Detention Center now, a way for the young men and women who are jailed to learn something besides how to tattoo and how to pick locks better. And that is how to get a high school diploma. And the Gordon Burnell Charter School has 500 students enrolled. That's 1/5 of all the people that are inmates now. Last year, or 2 years ago, before that school started, there was some adult basic ed classes with maybe 25 or 30 people. Now there's 500 people at the detention center, and it's a charter school. They earn high school diplomas, and they're prepared for life when they come out. Even if they don't graduate, they can still challenge the GED and get a diploma. But at least they're putting their time there productively. That ought to be in every prison in this state. And one of the things I would like to see is that template, that model, replicated in every correctional institution in the state.
There's no question, when I think of my largest personal accomplishment and what I'm most proud of, it's my family. My wife's an immigrant to this country, and she has done amazing things. But what she should get the most credit for is that she got me focused like a laser beam, and I became a productive member of New Mexico society. That's where she deserves the credit. Second to that, she deserves the credit for raising a wonderful young man, my son Rafael, who has been really excelling in school. He went to Longfellow Bilingual Elementary Immersion, and now is at a charter school that continues his bilingual education. And Rafael has turned into just a wonderfully respectful young man. That is what I'm most proud of in terms of my personal accomplishments. It was being able to land Aleli as my wife. My professional accomplishments, I really love what I do. My law firm is a law firm of 13 lawyers, 33 employees. I've been a partner there for 3 years. We represent communities all over the state. I'm very proud of the fact that we represent rural New Mexico and urban New Mexico. We represent little villages like Cuesta, New Mexico, when it comes to remediating their community from the impact of the Molycorp mines. And we represent the village of Cuesta against Chevron mining. Pretty unfair fight. But I'm very proud that we stand tall to that village of Cuesta each and every day. Politically, that's easy, right? November 2008. What a day it was in November. Up and down the ticket, we ran blue. We picked up 6 seats in our legislature. We elected 3 members of the United States House and sent 2 United States Senators from New Mexico that were Democrat and put Barack Obama in the White House. That's my best political achievement.
Personally, I too am very proud of my family. 3 children, Lawrence and Anna, who love playing basketball, and that's why they're not here tonight. Plus, Lawrence has a test and he's studying for that. And my little 4-year-old, Benna, as I was telling Kim earlier, she's probably at home, sitting right by the cupboard, trying to mix sugar and water and anything else she can put in water because she loves to experiment. Obviously, my family is most important to me on a personal level. On a professional level, Yeah, I know what you're thinking. The rail runner, right? Or the Explore Science Center, or the baseball stadium, or all the projects that I've been involved with. But let me tell you about one that makes me the most proud. When I was a very young man in public service, I helped give young disadvantaged children an opportunity, or kids an opportunity to find gainful employment. I was a counselor for a summer youth program. These were economically disadvantaged children or young people that needed jobs. They needed jobs to buy clothes, to buy books, to help their families. I went to the Navajo reservation and enrolled children into programs so they could make money, so they could help their families. I worked in Cuba. I worked in Hemis. I worked in Mountain Air. All of these small rural communities. And you know what the most exciting thing about all that is? Is that now I run into some of those people in my older life, and they say to me, if it hadn't been for that job and getting a sense of what it means to work every day, I might not be where I am today. That is what public service is about. It's about helping people